I want to share with you a one email strategy that I use on all my private clients when they have an engaged list of subscribers that are not buying. Okay, it works great. I developed it by accident. I'm gonna tell you a story about it later on, but I love this strategy and it's so simple. Anyone can use it. You don't need any tech skill, and it basically takes you 15 minutes, and it converts, those hesitant people in clients. So, quick story behind it. How I got to use it is basically I had a scheduled call with a prospect and he cancels in the last minute. And usually, how I handle these things is like, okay, no problem, it happens. When do you want to reschedule? But when he canceled the call, he sent me an email. Sorry, this is not how I do business, but I am alone at home with a baby and she's crying, so she needs me. And at the bottom of the email, he attached a photo of himself, disheveled baby in his arms, and she's crying, and he has a nappy here, and a shit show. It's how it is when you have a baby, right? And I remember at that exact moment, he went from business owner and like potential client to dad who is running a business as well, but he's first a dad. And I loved it. We ended up working together. It was great. Great guy. Shout out to Jan. And I kind of used this structure later on in my strategy, because I changed the how do you call it, the messaging, but I use the same kind of tactic. And let's get to the strategy, okay? So when I use it is I do it if the lists are growing fast. I do it every month. If not, I do it every quarter or so. That depends on the size of the list and how fast things are going. But basically, what you do is you send this email to the segment of people who have been on your list for 14 to 30 days and they are engaged, which means they're opening and clicking your emails, but they have not bought yet. Why 14 to 30 days? Because if you use the strategy that I teach, at that time you do most of the objection handling, and they've been with you for some time, so they have a pretty good idea what's in it for them. And at that time as well, you shift to just your broadcast nurture sequence, broadcast emails. And so you want to have that last push, if you want to call it that way, to get people off the fence before you get them, on a long-term engagement. And so this is the segment: 14 to 30 days engaged. How do you define engaged? Click at least on 3 emails in the last 14 days. The email itself is plain text. You don't even change the font. Like, don't do any design, don't have header, don't have anything. Like, do it in a way that you send it to your friend or your assistant or your mom. And what you basically say is, the whole point of the email is that you show up and you try to understand and help. So you can say something between the lines of, like, I know you've been on a list for a while, like you are clicking and you're reading and you're engaging, so clearly you're interested, but is there something that I'm not doing for you? How can I help you to move on? It's really like the whole point is to understand and help. Okay? At the bottom of the email is your selfie. Now, here are some rules about the selfie, because it's not just any selfie. What the selfie is not is your polished online persona. No, 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 no. They know you in that lens. But when you land in their inbox, the inbox is a personal space. You have to remember that. When they look at you on Instagram, this is social media, okay? And we all know that social media is not reality, okay? But when you enter the inbox, this is their personal space. Yes, it's online, but it's personal. And you have to be personal as well. So the selfie is one level less polished than online, or like more relaxed, if that makes sense. It's not with done hair. You don't have, perfect manicure and makeup and whatnot. But another rule is that whatever your niche is, you are in that environment. So if you're a fitness coach, you are in the gym, but maybe you're sweaty and, whatever. This is what I do. If you're a nutritionalist, you cook something, things like that. But basically the point of that selfie is that you give them a snippet of your life in that particular moment. This way it feels really spontaneous and authentic, and this is what you want. Now, you're not gonna send like every single email for every single person. You do it once, we send it out, and next time we send it, let's say in 2 months, we keep everything the same, but we change the selfie, because otherwise it just come across as fake, because people talk, things get online, and you want to be authentic and true. I think that's it, guys. So really try to understand and help, and then selfie. And look, you say, yeah, but what if I can't help them? That's okay. You just solve one person's problem, because so many people don't take the time to help people. They just want money from them. But when you do that, look, if you can't help them, that's okay. Not all people are your ideal clients, okay? And if you answer their questions and they have no doubt left, they're gonna buy. If not, then that's a win as well, because they now know that you are not the solution. But guess what? They're gonna leave, but when someone is looking for a coach, guess who's they're gonna recommend? You. Because you take that extra step and, took time to figure it out for them. It works really, really well. You're gonna get replies. You're gonna open conversations. And guys, conversations are the quickest path to cash. You can automate a lot of stuff, but conversations should always be done one-on-one. That's it. That's the whole strategy. I love it. I want you to use it. You have everything you need. If you don't know how to do segmentation, or if you're stuck with a template or what to say, DM me. Don't comment. I don't check comments on YouTube. DM me and I'll send you the template so you can have email written in 15 minutes. I'll send you the segmentation criteria, so you basically just have to repeat that in your ESP. And yeah, send this email because people love it.